What a dope. Welcome back to
What's the crack?
Red and Tera show. Gonna review an old tune we did because I was actually talking to Tera about this track and he can't remember it. And it's actually
Not really.
It's one of my favorite Class A tunes. So I was like, do you want to have a listen back to it? I'll send it to you. So I sent it over to him. He's like, let's just do it for the lads. So we
it's one of those I can't remember. Like if it asked me bars or how the tune goes or anything, I have no idea how it goes. But I do vaguely remember at the time we were talking about doing a video for it. And it was one of the ones that got kind of lost to the wayside because we were doing so much other shit at the time that for whatever reason we never got to it.
Yeah, but it's actually it's a fucking tune. I'd say I love it. I do.
I genuinely can't remember, so I'm actually looking forward to hearing it back. So the tune is Mind Games. It's Nuie, Jennifer Hurley, myself and Red. May as well just hit play and see how it goes.
Yeah. Even the people in Mahoney.
Every single day. Okay, listen up, yo. You probably thought that it was love, miss. I had you seeing fireworks on the forest kiss. But love hurts, that's the way that the world is. You shouldn't play those mind games with a wordsmith. See, this is nothing new for me, I'm no tourist. And I'm not making dodgy claims like insurance. I'll tell it how it is, even if it hurts, miss. I saw those mind games the second that they surfaced. You probably saw the big wedding and the churches. A couple kids up in a house that's fully furnished. A closet full of all the shoes that you could purchase. And like I'm picking up the top for all your splurges. Then get divorced and all my shit is your shit. Kick me out my house and burn my clothes up in the furnace. But I think smart, but I don't know that you're not worth it. That's why those mind games are never gonna work this.
I can't take it anymore. No, I'm walking out the door. I thought that it was love, but it's just not worth fighting for. This time I'm gone for good. My heart can't take the pain. I thought that it was love, but it was just you and my games. My games. My games. I thought that it was love, but it...
Alright, man, yeah. That's
Tune.
a blower. That's a blower.
It's a fucking tune, man.
I just want to say Jennifer Hurley is a fucking G.
Beast.
I
can I just say as well, this tune is rapid in the car. If you stick it in the car, put it on a bit loud, windows open also, that loud, just have it, because the bass on it, it's going to boom, boom.
That Mahoney, that's a Mahoney beat, yeah.
Mahoney beat, so good. It has everything. Like it's like there's 3 dope verses on it, a fucking whopper hook, and just a rapid beat. Like it's just a really good song.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't remember any of those bars, so with each one it was like, shit, still going. All right, still going. But I remember we wanted to do a video for that, and I think that would have been a dope video.
I would have. Yeah, I'd love to.
But like we had tunes. I remember Nuie saying years ago, he was like, we already made tunes that should have put us on top. You know what I mean? We've been making them. It's not that we need to make that breakout tune. We've been making them. You know what I mean? Like a tune like that. If we were probably in the UK or in like, can you imagine like, I don't know, the Dog Pound or something threw out a tune. You know what I mean? Like that beat and everything. Like, but that's probably tooting our own horns a little bit. But yeah, that's my thing.
It's a fucking tune. It is.
Like, back into it. I want to hear it.
New.
Just
do she think we'll go the distance? Now I'm getting suspicious. Concerned about her morals and her wishes. Concerned about her mischief. She concentrates all her efforts, convinced she's something different. But the truth is, she's just like other bitches. Now I don't even like calling women that name. Now I've matured a bit. But why the raised voices and attitude you worded with? And if I'm happy, why are you so insecure with this? Nobody's forcing you to stay here with such a worthless stick. It's worse to turn the sunshine into some wet weather. Don't mince my words when I'm pissed. I just dead letters. Now where's the good nature buzzer and the jet setter. How did she morph into this habitual head wrecker? I'm too old for these mind games, you're reading off. And I'm not taking it today because I'm feeding off. I can't commit to this no more, the deal is off. I really thought we had something, now I feel it's lost.
Nuie, man. Nuie,
just
man.
these bills, they just suit him. They just suit him. Like he just is like his tone, the voice, his tone just suits that beat so well.
We used to hate getting on tracks like this with Nuie, cause every time that like he would literally write, like people probably don't believe that would take all of 10 minutes.
Yeah,
all of 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes. Like we'd be sat there and Nuie'd be like, "How many bars you got?" 6. He'd be like, "Right, 14," and he'd be, "Hold on, play the beat there, let me spit you. Yeah, last 2 bars, right, I'm going in." He'd be like, "What wanker?" That was just his forte all day. Like these sort of tunes, you had to sit and really think the bars out and all, but Nuie was just like, she's a head wrecker, whatever, you know, it's just so smooth.
How did she morph into this habitual head wrecker? Like that's just a bar in itself.
He'd be just talking about whatever was going on in his life at that time. That was
yeah.
Right, when we jump back into this, I need to hear this hook again.
We're committed to closeness. Was like you had me in a hypnosis. I bet you didn't figure I'd notice you were playing mind games with sinister motives. Use my inner emotion as a trick just to win your devotion. Try closing on me friends and even catch me with a honey trap. Argue about my ex's moaning if I bring a buddy back. Instigating row so I feel guilty, that's a money trap. But you're mistaken if you're thinking I'm a dummy. I'm impervious to mind games. Freud said it, so delete it from your mind frame. If you're thinking times change. See, I was using you and you were using me in unison as usual. You knew that you were using me, but started abusing me because I was using you. But who were you to use it as an excuse? Being a mood with me, it's lunacy. I say it truthfully, I'll never be a victim to your mind games because you're not at the level I'm playing.
Red went in.
It's a tune. It's just a tune, man.
Man, what a jam. Do you know what? I'm going to put this out there. Anybody want to remix that? Because I'm listening to that and I'm going, man, I want to go in and mix them vocals again. Anybody want to remix that tune for the crack? Hit me up.
I don't think you get a better beat than that though for it.
No, that's true. I think I'm just going to remix that track.
You just re-release it. Like, just put it up.
That's a banger, that is.
It's a tune though, isn't it? It's a fucking tune.
I just want to play this out because Jennifer Hurley murders this shit.
I'm walking out the door. I thought that it was love, but it's just not worth fighting for. This time I'm gone for good. My heart can't take the pain. I thought that it was love, but it was just you and my game. I thought that it was love, but it was just my game. It was you and your mind game.
That's sick.
Like the way she ad libs is fucking. She's so good. Like she's so good.
That's soul.
She just has it. Just has it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, but I don't know where it was last. It was like last month or the month before, and I was just driving, and I just thought of it in my head. I started singing that hook in my head, and I was like, that was a fucking tune. And then I had to go find it, and I was like, like it's on YouTube, but it's on the full album track. So what I did was I just fucking went in, and it was like Tera would have sent me that. So I went into my emails and then Googled it, or fucking, searched it, found it, downloaded it, pressed play, had it like on loud, just listen to it through. I was like, man, that's a fucking tune. It's just an absolute. It's one of my favorite Class A tunes. It's fucking deadly.
I'm remixing that. I'm gonna. Do you know what? I'm gonna re-release it on something else we do as a remix or something, or remixed,
Re-released,
remastered, whatever. That's a fucking jam,
isn't it? Isn't it? Excuse me.
Just I think majority of the props go to Jenny Hurley there because she fucking.
Oh, it's perfect. Like it's perfect.
That's some R&B fucking smooth. The Love Hour.
Yeah,
Love Hour.
But it's a sort of tune that like people that don't like Irish rap necessarily would like.
Come here, everybody's been in a relationship where it's just been bollocks. Both sides, whether it was you doing it, whether it was them doing it. Everybody can relate to that in some form or fashion, you know what I mean? There's always a bloke, you know, that he gets with a board and she just runs him riot, takes everything he has, like. There's always that, like, the honey trap, what you're saying, you know what I mean? And there's always that nuie spot where he's, like, the habitual head wreckers and all, you know what I mean? There's always that. And then from the flip side, with boards and blokes that are just fucking wasters and shit like that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's see, I think this is where we kind of, as a group, a lot of people maybe didn't really want to hear this type of music or these type of songs from us, like tunes about boards and all, you know what I mean? The old Irish rap is about how much drugs you don't sell and how many scraps you've never been in, like, and all the beamers that you don't drive, rather than just real tunes and smooth fun.
Well, we always wanted to make dope music. That was it. So there was no Irish rap that like the way I seen it was like Dub Life. I covered all that shit in Dub Life on my first album. So then you kind of go, right, what else can I do? What else sort of? Because, and again, like, our music reflects our taste in music. You know what I mean? We all love soul and funk and fucking, you know, all mad different sorts of music. So that's why we've kind of wrapped over every single genre of music, like, because we like making music. So we're going to make it. That's keeping it real. You know what I mean? Keeping it real is like people said, oh, well, if you just made more street tunes, you'd be like, man, nah, we keep it real, just do what we want. You can't fuck with that.
But like there should have been more bazookas and all in our tunes, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But no, it's just, and the thing is, well, it's easy to do.
Yeah,
it's low hanging fruit, like, so it's kind of.
I have to say that was a good recap. That was nice, refreshing. Listen to that. Sometimes you forget, like, the tunes, they go through the cracks. Like, when we've made lots of tunes, and we're kind of in that phase now where we've so much unreleased music, so much new music people haven't heard, and so much old music. But to us, it's all kind of old because we're all made at certain times, and whether they've been released or not released. But the other tunes were made at them times. So, like, it's all, yeah. It's refreshing then when you hear something that you did. For me, like, I mix songs and hear them to the death, and then when they were released, I never wanted to hear the fucking thing again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And someone will come back to you when you're very close to it. Someone will come back to you years later and go, man, that tune you just had on that album, boom, boom, boom. And you'd be like, man, let me go back and listen to that with fresh ears, a different mindset, a different, you know what I mean? There would be bit less subjective because you're listening to fucking, is that vocal too high, is this, that, and the other, you know what I mean? You just go back and listen to like, of course, I'm listening back to that going, man, we need to mix that again. Like, you know what I mean? But, at the end of it, like, but still be able to enjoy it as like a fresh listen. Like, no way, I've never heard, like, even me bars on that was like, I don't remember one of them, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, cool. Right, so we wrap that up there. Hope everybody liked that little recap. Should have called that recap instead of review. But anyway, just trying out some new things here. But let us know if there's any old tunes that you're digging or whatever. Give us a shout. We might fucking bounce them in here for a bit of an old whip around. But other than that, peace. Take care of yourselves and